So, what's up, YouTube? I am Clayton and I am AV obsessed. I want to talk about the big exciting news from the show that happened this past weekend, the second weekend of June 2024. The show is the home entertainment show in Orange County, California, and Elac, the kings of like budget hi-fi and home theater, in my opinion, and a lot of other people's opinions. Elac was showing off their new debut 3.0 speakers. And I captured some B-roll and some still images of all the speakers in the line. We've got towers, bookshelves, a center channel, and Atmos toppers. And the big change with this generation is the fact that they are now going with aluminum dome tweeters. The debut series in the past, the first and second gen, have had soft dome tweeters, and now they're going with a hard dome because of the fact that they wanted to be able to get up to those higher frequencies and have them play cleanly. And now if you're worried that you don't like the sound of a hard dome, because some people don't, they think that they can be a little harsh or ring in the higher frequencies, it seems like Elac has thought of that because they have basically a vertical bar that goes right in front of the tweeter, and mounted in the middle of that vertical bar is a little phase plug that is supposed to basically block the like high frequency beaming that happens with hard domes. And so when I was listening to the demos at the show, I didn't hear any of that. So I think that they did a pretty good job with this series. Now, the ones that they were showing off at the show apparently were pre-production. They were essentially the golden reference models. So the ones that all of the production speakers are supposed to be matching when they are actually released. So hopefully they sound as, when they actually come out to market, hopefully they do actually sound as good as that set that they were showing off at the show. But they were good. Like Elac, I was worried when Andrew Jones left the company because Andrew Jones basically showed up at Elac and turned them into a company that people actually know about and pay attention to and buy products from. Before Andrew Jones came along, I had never heard of Elac, and I have been obsessed with audio for the better part of, 30 years now. So yeah, they seem not to have lost their way after Andrew Jones moved on from the company. So we'll see when they're actually released, and third-party reviewers, hopefully I can be one of them, actually get their hands on them. But yeah, what I saw at the show, they like really look like a much higher end speaker than they actually are. The pair of bookshelf speakers, I'm assuming they're going to be called the B6.3s. They sounded really good and they looked really nice, and the MSRP is supposed to be $450. I know everyone says this at audio shows, but it is actually surprisingly true. But those speakers for $450, they matched or beat some other speakers that I heard at the show that literally cost 10 times as much. That's the most like generic thing that a person in the audio YouTube space can say, but I mean, it's true. Now, obviously, there's a lot of caveats that go along with that. Like if those other speakers were set up better in the same room on the same electronics, playing the same tracks, maybe they would have sounded better. But well, that's what I heard. They sounded really good. I was blown away. There were multiple people who asked if there was a subwoofer playing when they were just playing the bookshelf speakers, because they could really throw down. Like I'm pretty sure they were playing cleanly down to or maybe even below 40 hertz, which is kind of shocking. And the treble and mid-range were also very clear with no signs of distortion, even when they were playing an EDM track at pretty high levels. So they definitely seem like they're going to be some good speakers, a good option for the entry, and even like mid-level audiophile might want to look at these speakers once they're out. I'm rambling now, so I am going to sign off, and I don't know what my sign off is yet because I'm new to this YouTube thing, just about 20 years not 20 years, but what is it, 15 years probably? 15 years too late to the YouTube game, but better late than never. But that's it for me. I'm rambling now, like I said.